Over and over again on YouTube, I have been receiving a lot of shitty comments from a lot of shitty people. Mainly DesertPhile and his cronies about my debate with him or accepting his challenge, whatever the hell it is. I'm getting bloody tired of it. So let's just get it out of the fucking way and let's just get to business. Alright, this is episode 1 of a series I called Debating or Challenging DesertPhile or something like that. I really don't know. I'm really right now at the end of my rope here, but I'm tying a knot in that rope. DesertPhile, I have accepted your challenge, and you and your cronies have been giving me insults left and right. And from what I understand, your challenge is for a creationist, such as myself, to point out something in creationism and then try to debunk my own theory, or that one theory that supports creationism. I am totally upset about this. I'm totally pissed right now because the insults I'm getting. So let's just get to business. Alright, I've said that I'm going to talk about vestigial organs, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about the myth of vestigial organs, and I have to debunk the myth of vestigial organs, and I have to debunk my own assumption against vestigial organs. Alrighty. In 1895, German anatomist Vestigial, I really can't pronounce it. I'm really upset right now, so bear with me. I'll have the proper pronunciation later. In 1895, said that there were 100 structures that were vestigial, including the appendix and the coccyx. However, as time went on, these very organs that this anatomist, I really can't pronounce his name right now, because I need to just get this out of the way. Vestigial's listed many important functions. For example, the appendix, was part of the lymphatic system. Wow. For such a vestigial organ, it's part of a major system. Also, the third eyelid that people talk about was actually this later discovered to be something that lubricates and cleanses the eye. Also, the thymus was once believed to be a vestigial organ as well, but it was later discovered to trigger the immune system. Okay, we're going on very nice and finely. We're going on nicely. I'm looking over my notes here. And the tonsils were once proven was once said to be vestigial, but they've been proven otherwise. And as for the coccyx, you think that's some evolutionary tail? Or some remnant of a tail, or lack of a better description of? It's actually used in supporting the ass muscles, jackasses. Or, by the way, I'm calling all you atheists, you evolutionists out there, asses, jackasses. But anyways, the tailbone is not a vestigial organ. It's very useful in allowing me to sit in this car comfortably. By the way, these seats aren't leather, they're vinyl, idiots. Now you want me to disprove my own claims of the vestigial organs. Well, that's very interesting. Well, for one thing, I don't even use my appendix much, or let alone know about it even working. That's the strange thing about the human body, is we know it's working, but for some odd reason, we just can't feel it. As for my brain, I'm processing thoughts and words and everything like that, and I'm speaking to you morons out there who assume that I'm a moron because I believe in some sort of a sky daddy or something like that. You know, it just gets aggravating when you atheists out there, and not atheists, evolutionists, excuse me, when you say that we Christians, we Creationists are a bunch of blind idiots when we do research regarding our theories and our beliefs and our assumptions when it comes to creationism. Now, you want me to debunk what I just said. Okay, alrighty. I'm very, 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 very shocked that I can't even debunk this. I mean, if these vestigial organs, such as the appendix and the coccyx, all have these important functions, then how in the world can they be disproven if they've been proven to be used? I mean, how can you disprove that? How can you disprove an organ that's used? It's like saying that the arm, that the bones, one of the bones in our arms, you know how our arms have like 2 bones in them? It's like saying that one of them is vestigial when in fact it's not. I mean, you evolutionists like to point out and say, oh, there's evidence right there that we came from monkeys. When in fact, as science, as your precious science later progresses, it proves that that so-called vestigial organ actually has a use. I really don't get it. How can you look at something and say that it's vestigial when later on, in time and time again, it has been proven to have a use to it? How can you say that? I mean, really, DesertPhile, how can you and your evolutionary supporters actually say that these so-called organs are vestigial when science has proven time and time again that they have some use to them? I mean, really. I mean, you evolutionists need to wake up and realize that these so-called remnants of evolution, or these, vestigial organs, as you call them, or anything else like that, have been disproven time and time again. You rehash and rehash the same arguments that they're vestigial organs, when in fact, they're not. I mean, really. I would like it if any evolutionists out there, I don't care if it's DesertPhile, the Amazing Atheist, I don't care if it's Fake Sagan, I don't even care if it's Atomic from the Bronx, even though I have great respect for Atomic from the Bronx. I really don't care. Any of you evolutionists out there want to disprove me and say that these so-called vestigial organs are really vestigial organs, when in fact that time and time again science has proven many times over that they're not vestigial, that they have some sort of a use to them? I mean, really, wake up, people, and realize that science does have the answers to everything, including the fact that your so-called vestigial organs are not vestigial. Expect part 2 of this series to be up next week. Thank you.